Hey guys, this is Jost Zetzsche. Nora Diaz and I have published a new version of the Translator's Toolbox, the ebook that you really want to have in your library because it talks about all things computers and the translator. And we just want to show you a couple of things that we have in there that you might or you might not know. Let me show you. Hey, I just wanted to show you a couple of copy and paste features that you might or might not know. Nora has already talked about the Windows clipboard, which is this utility within Windows that collects all kinds of stuff that you can copy and then actually select what you want to paste into any other place within Windows. Now, I want to show you a couple of things that use the copy feature without actually using the clipboard, and there are some advantages to that. So let's look at a list here in File Explorer, and you can see those are just some file names that I have here. But let's say I want to make a copy of this graphic file here. If I hit my Control key and drag it down, I'm making just a copy of that file, and you can see that the old file still is here, the toolkit.jpg, and here is the toolkit copy JPEG. Nothing really great, and you likely already knew that. But what I can also do is I can hit my Shift key at the same time, and now I'm making a link to this file. Not too exciting if I put it into the same folder, but if, for instance, I put this on my desktop because I want to have just links on my desktop rather than the actual files, I now have a link on my desktop that I can click and which opens that file. So rather than having the file on my desktop or anywhere else, I can just create a link. Interestingly, the same feature also works within many other programs, including Microsoft Word. So if you, for instance, highlight a word here in this file, and then you hit the Control key, you just copy that word somewhere else without actually putting it on your clipboard. Now, that's particularly interesting and a much faster way than the traditional way when you use cat tools. So if you want to copy source to target or just a phrase from the source to target, you can just highlight it and then drag it over to the target by hitting the Control key. Here's kind of a strange feature within Microsoft Word in particular. If you here hit the Control and the Shift key, you can see it also seems to copy it, but what it actually did was it created a field. It created a link, just like we did in File Explorer before. And what that means that if you change this first occurrence of that, in this case, language name, and then you update that field just by hitting the F9 key, you can see that that also updates to the same way than the original text was. Kind of an interesting feature that you, if you be creative, can use in all kinds of other ways. Here are a couple of other very Microsoft Word specific ways to also do copying and pasting. So if you, again, highlight this, this word here, happens to be an old-fashioned language name, and then you hit Shift and F2, you will see down in the bottom of your Microsoft Word, copy to where. So now it's on a pseudo Microsoft clipboard. It's not actually on your Windows clipboard, but it's something like a Windows clipboard, and you can put your cursor anywhere else. You can hit Enter, and that language name is being pasted there. Or you can also again highlight it. Just hit F2, and you can see now that it says Move to Where. You can put it right here. You can enter, and now it has been cut and pasted without, let's double check our Windows clipboard, without actually putting anything on the clipboard itself. Kind of interesting. The last feature I want to show you is the so-called spike feature, a feature that the majority of computer users don't know. It's something from the dinosaur days of Microsoft Word, but it's still something that can be helpful. This feature also doesn't involve the Windows clipboard, but it collects data, as much data as you want, and then allows you to paste all that data that you have collected into one place. Let me show you how this works. So you can copy a term and hit Control F3, copy another term, hit Control F3, copy another term, hit Control F3, and so on and forth. You can do this as much as you want, hit Control F3, And then you can go to the end of the document, let's say right here. And then you hit Shift Control F3, and you will see you have pasted all these terms, images, whatever you might want to do into your document again. So these are some of the tricks you find in our book. Now, our book, of course, has many more translation-specific tricks also, but of course, the translator needs to be really good with regular computer use also. So we thought we just, for the beginning now, just show you some of these. Hope you enjoyed it. Take care.